Oh, you're just reading the story?
Man, he knows how to keep a secret.
Yeah, this did not make the papers. It's breaking. We got breaking news. Who wants to do this one? Arnie.
Stop it!
Arnie.
Stop whining. Shut up! Shut up! Quiet.
Good old Arnie
Quiet.
Schwarzenegger.
Quiet.
Do you not respect him even more right now?
Shut up!
Yeah. In a way, I do.
Stop it!
In a way, I do.
Stop it!
Schwarzenegger.
Quiet.
Schwarzenegger.
Quiet.
Schwarzenegger.
Quiet. Stop it!
Arnold.
Quiet. Quiet.
He
Schwarzenegger. Good old Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Movie star.
Uh-huh.
Ex-governor of California.
Yes.
Recently separated, heading toward a divorce with the praying mantis. Fathered a child with household staff member.
Whoops.
He's got probably, what is he, like a 30-year-old kid? I mean, his wife just found out about, right?
Kid's 10 years old, I think.
10 years ago. And he just decided to tell the old wife.
The old wife-a-roo.
I guess after, he was done with the governor thing, because that would have been a little monkey wrench thrown into that. And she responded by saying, adios.
Hasta la vista.
Yes. And Arnold has a 10-year-old.
Let me read a couple of these lines here. Former California governor
Shut up!
Arnie Schwarzenegger has acknowledged that he fathered a child with a member of his household staff. A revelation that apparently prompted wife Maria Shriver to leave the couple's home before they announced their separation last week.
And she said the woman worked. They said that she worked for 20 years for them, and then retired in January.
Retired in January. She doesn't have to work anymore.
That's it. Lotto right there.
She hit the old lotto.
She sure did. That's the Austrian load lotto.
Yes. The Sperminator.
25 years she worked?
20 years, yeah.
Why am I? Oh, the marriage is splitting after 25 years. Okay.
Yeah.
What did she do for the Schwarzeneggers? Do you know it?
Fucked Arnold. One of her duties.
Yes, ate Maria's vagina.
She cleaned his pipes.
Yes.
After leaving the governor's office, I told my wife about this event, which occurred over a decade ago. Schwarzenegger told the Times in a statement that also was sent to the AP early Tuesday. This is just breaking. I understand and deserve
the AP.
I understand and deserve the feelings of anger and disappointment among my friends and family. There are no excuses, and I take full responsibility.
Of course.
There's that dumb full responsibility.
How do you
thing
not
again.
take full responsibility? You shot a load in a woman, and she got pregnant. You don't have to tell anyone you take full responsibility.
People throw that around too much. There should be a full responsibility book, and then you go in it and go, okay, full responsibility for fathering a child with the help 10 years ago, and then it's some kind of punishment.
Yeah.
So you could take the full responsibility. For the hurt I caused, I've apologized to Maria, my children, and my family. I am truly sorry.
Is he, though?
No.
Of course not.
He had to finally deal with it.
There are pictures of both of them kind of out and about without their wedding rings on, having fun. Mm-hmm.
It was probably a marriage of convenience after a while.
It certainly was.
Do you think that
Very
maybe
political.
she knew earlier and just agreed to stay with him?
I think she knew he was a womanizer and shit for years. And
She's a Kennedy.
Yeah.
Of course. When
she's a Kennedy, they're used to that kind of shit.
Yeah.
When she saw the toddler crawling around, lifting couches and stuff, she said, wait a minute, something's wrong here.
Exactly. Wait
What the hell is going on with that maid's kid?
The maid's baby is just fucking got this giant jaw.
Right.
He was saying gaga, Google, and terminate and everything.
Oh, Chip. You sure are funny.
And then another crap statement right here. I asked the media, all media, to respect my wife and children through this extremely difficult time.
Like you respected your wife and children by fucking another woman? Come on.
While I deserve your attention and criticism, my family does not. Oh, they're going to get hounded. The Times did not publish the former staffer's name nor that of her child, but said the woman worked for the family, like you guys said, for 20 years. Retired in January.
I wonder...
that wasn't she wasn't retiring in January.
No.
That's when everyone found out.
Get out.
That's when everyone found out, and Maria's like, pack your fucking bags and take
Yep.
your kid.
Please leave
the
with
hell out.
your bastard child.
Yes.
Leave my household.
Yes.
And she did the same.
So
The fuck out of Dodge.
that's a great story. Just breaking.
Just breaking news now.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Ant might be heading toward a boxing match, everyone.
Oh, please.
And I got a little info.
That'll be the fucking day.
And I got a little info. Are we done with the Arnie thing before we move on?
Well, if you want to move on to that, sure.
And boxing, I think, is breaking news.
Do you think I would fucking box?
Have you
Sure.
been, have you
What
been
the
hitting the heavy
fuck
bag?
is this?
You getting ready?
Heavy
You
bag.
got to spend some time on that speed bag.
The only time I hit the bag is when the back of my hand hits my balls while I'm jacking off.
Jacking it.
And my bag, you know, boom, 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 boom. I like that when you get the bag involved.
I do, too.
Juggles around a little bit.
Yeah. Whenever I'm sitting, if I'm jerking off on the couch, if it's chilly and I'm on bed, my scrotum is like holding on to my dick base for dear life. But if I'm on the sofa and my legs are spread and my bag is hanging and I'm fucking just pumping and it feels wonderful to jostle
Jumping
it.
around, jostling.
Yeah.
To
I
jiggle
feel like I'm
it.
shaking a baby for crying.
Jeez.
Be quiet! I keep yelling that.
Oh, God. You're not boxing, huh? You're not sparring? Are you shadow boxing?
I'm not boxing with anybody.
No.
I don't fight. I don't fucking engage in fisticuffs with anybody that wants to have some type of dispute with me.
Kenny teaches me how to box and shows me a few moves. He can show you a few moves.
I don't need moves.
He can show you how to duck and hit and stuff.
I really
Body
don't.
shots.
I prefer not to use my nice, soft Matt Hooper, soft from counting money all my life hands.
Schwarzenegger is 63, by the way.
Ah,
63, and Shriver is a bad 55.
she's a horrid 55.
The praying mantis. I'll say it again.
Wow.
Yes. You ever find her attractive there, Aunt?
Nope.
Even when she was younger?
Nope.
She was one of the better looking Kennedys, though.
Nope.
Or through that Kennedy clan, right?
Nope. They all got that wacky Kennedy face. With that mouth. Look at my teeth.
What happened to all of them?
I don't fucking know.
Because
It's
JFK was
inbreeding or something.
JFK was a good looking guy, right?
Nah, you just look at JFK as a good-looking guy because he's got that legacy. He was the president, and he died young. But if he got older,
wasn't a good-looking guy, you don't
he would have
think?
been like, he was kind of wacky looking. He had that fucking wacky mouth. He had the flip top head.
Then why-
that was later.
Why did all the broads? Why did all the broads like JFK and say that he's a good-looking guy?
Powerful
A lot
guy.
of people-
Magnetic.
A lot of people say he was the best-looking president of all time.
Powerful guy. Well, at the time, probably. I'm just saying they all got that wacky. Which Kennedy hit the tree there while he was skiing?
Mikey,
Mike. His fucking teeth.
don't make us play
That
a bit
mouth.
from 15 years ago.
That fucking. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I'd rather hear.
Watch out for that tree.
I'd rather hear fucking bra bombing.
E-Rock, please find that.
Oh
Because
god.
he just referenced Mike Kennedy for the first time
Mike
in years.
Kennedy.
I think he was a handsome guy, JFK. I think you're wrong.
JFK, really?
Yeah.
Well, he probably was out of the whole lot, I would say.
I think he had big teeth, though.
But he did. They all got those Kennedy choppers. It's really weird.
Yeah, they're not a
toothy
good
clan.
They're not a good-looking family. Who fucked it all up? Was it Rose?
Yeah, I think Rose had that weird fucking thing
Rose
going
brought
on.
the teeth into the family.
Yeah.
And that'll take generations to go away, right?
Well, yeah, I think so. Made him an easy target. Jesus. What's going on with this? Is there breaking news on this dumb
What, you forget-
fucking Ian Halperin work?
What you forget how to do radio? We don't just give it away right away.
Give it away now.
We want to know what you're doing to train. Are you watching Rocky films?
Train. I went to a fashion show yesterday. That's how I'm training.
Are you drinking your raw eggs every morning?
No.
Finding some stairs to run up?
Nah.
Nothing?
You
Are
know.
you drinking anything with the consistency of raw eggs after the fashion show? You fucking mo.
The fashion show.
What about one-arm push-ups?
No.
There you go.
I'm not really doing those.
This is for Anthony. He's getting ready for a big boxing match.
I do the kettlebell workouts.
Hey, all right, that's a start.
And then I do work on my on the machine. You know, I got the all types of different lifting exercises, and then your basic, lunges and squats, push-ups, and then you got to put your your legs up on the big rubber ball there, and get a little incline when you're doing your push-ups, and then with one leg on the ball and doing the push-ups like that, and then flies off the ball. Where you lay there on the back, things like that. Just a lot of core exercises.
So you got your core in good shape.
Yes, my core.
How's your jab? How's your hook?
I couldn't tell you one thing about boxing.
Your trainer doesn't put up the mitts for you?
It's not a train. He's a personal trainer for, fitness, not for boxing.
Do you feed your turtles before you go running?
Yeah, that.
Coffin Link.
Coffin Link.
We could probably.
We could go to the zoo and look at the tigers.
You put peanut butter on your balls so Butkus can lick it off.
Probably can find some meat hanging somewhere for you.
Yeah, I should duke it out.
Yeah,
that's it. Of course, it's too easy. It's sitting right there.
E-Rock just waves.
E-Rock waves. There you go. Side of beef. I get it.
Not only did he wave, he's sitting up. He's sitting up nice and straight.
Sitting up proud.
He's all proud.
Loudly and proudly. No, I'm not.
Well, Ian Halperin.
Boxing.
Jimmy, I'm bummed you weren't here for the latest Ian Halperin.
You and me both.
Oh, was that a grand fucking day?
He brought, in our opinion, 2 hookers.
I think they were escorts of some type. I think they were hireable girls for a variety of things.
Okay.
That's how I'll put it. If you need a girl to do some kind of acting for you, maybe, or if you needed a girl for companionship, or you needed a girl to have a fake girlfriend. Mm-hmm. That's what these girls did.
Absolutely. We were trying to get them to kiss and do stuff because supposedly they were having sex all night, and when they did kiss, it was really awkward. Like they haven't even done that yet.
Like he always had to turn his head, and like he turned his head to the left, and then he tilted, and the girl's just looking like, oh God, hasn't there been enough oppression in this country? I got to lay into this Canadian Jewish guy.
Wait, were they white or black girls?
They were black. One was like
very light black.
Super black, and the other one was very, very light black.
And I guess I'm allowed to say this. There was a guy that got a hold of me and said, Ope, I swear to you, when I was in New York, I hired one of those girls.
Yeah, and
that's this guy's saying it on Twitter. I swear to you, I have no idea if we can't even prove what he's saying is true.
Brian Nagel, senior equity research analyst in Oppenheimer.
Wow, that's
how did your brother do so well yet?
He looks like Eric Logan.
I was going to say that's Elo and E-Rock put together.
It is put together.
E-Rock Low.
E-Rock Low.
Apparently, he's nagled some of the figures there. Up on the,
I see that. He obviously sat on this part of the chart.
The low part of the chart had been sat upon. Is that what you're implying?
Yeah. When the Dow dipped.
Oh,
Thanks for helping my line with some visualization.
Hey, I'm going to give Danny a website. You might, if you can, look there and see if you know what these girls look like if they pop up on there.
I guess
a lot of people have been searching for these women because we were very suspicious. Of course, Ian Halperin. I guess, do we like him? I don't even know. Is he a friend?
Yeah.
Some of the staff likes him.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say I like him now because he's pulling this work. Trying to get
this work?
trying to get this battle between me and him started.
You're not taking this seriously. You're going to get your ass kicked unless you fucking
is that
get
what's going to happen?
Yourself in boxing shape.
Yeah.
But Ian comes in. He writes books. He wrote The Governator. I wonder if he knew about the love child in his book because it was 10 years ago.
He'll tell you he said years ago that this was coming. He'll tell you that, and then in order to dispel it, you have to read his book. So he wins.
Sure.
Either way.
Yeah, because he came in to promote that, the Governator book, and then recently came in to promote a Charlie Sheen movie on the TV Guide channel.
TV Guide channel the other night it was on, I guess.
And
he
he
likes
likes
the Michael Jackson movie too.
And he likes to
Yeah.
bring girls with him to kind of, I don't know, show that he's a rock star or something.
Yeah.
And the two girls were very suspicious. It seemed to us right away that these girls barely knew him and that they were hired to hang out with him.
Yeah.
And then one guy, like I said on Twitter, swears to me when he came to New York, he hired one of the girls. And that's all he said, by the way, so I don't even know.
Just hired.
You know.
Whatever.
But
if
he was
they're actresses or...
He was hinting that it was of the escort variety.
Yeah.
And then since then, whoa, what's that?
That's her.
Oh.
That is definitely.
That's the chick.
Wait, that's one of Ian's chicks that he brought in Friday.
That's the light skin one.
Up on our TV right now.
And what site is this from?
That's not from a site. That's from my phone.
Oh, that's your phone. And what is this gentleman implying that this shot was taken?
Well, she's an actress.
An actress, okay.
And that's a wrestler named the ECW Zombie who texts me.
Oh.
And he said that he was doing this weird, like, internet acting deal on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And she was there. And she started talking to him about her experience.
With Ian Halperin.
Can we get her on the phone now that if we're assuming that he hired her for a day or two, so she has nothing to lose now.
I would like to.
So she's not a hooker; she's an actress.
As far as I know, she's an actress.
Oh, maybe that's how he got her.
Actress slash
actress.
Yeah.
Do you want the story that she told was that?
Should I read this, or you're going to do all this?
You can read it if you
no,
want.
No, I don't care.
Oh,
she's pretty, man.
All right, then do it. Then you.
Does she look as good in person?
Huh?
No.
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 Oh no, the pictures.
She was a little. Yeah.
She was.
Don't get me wrong. I like white girls.
There's plenty of white in her.
She was a little ragged around the edges.
Nice smile.
But she's better than the
There's
other
enough
one.
white in there where it would turn a few of your family members on your side. You can't bring them home too dark.
Depends
My family wouldn't care. They'd be like, "Does she have a dick?" I'd say no. They'd be like, "Thank God, we marry her
Immediately.
We love her."
All right, Sam, walk us through this. So that's one of Ian's girls from Friday.
Yeah, so
That's
he
pretty
texted me
obvious.
that picture, and I was like, "Yeah, that's her." And so I said, "Ask her about it. Get the story." She responded to a Craigslist ad that Ian posted.
Ian posted a Craigslist ad.
Her story is that Ian posted a Craigslist ad, claiming that he would give money to girls who would come and hang out with him.
Oh, interesting.
When did he post the ad? Because it might still be up.
Might still be there in the
Must have
archives.
been the day before he came in.
Had
so
to be.
Thursday.
Well, can we go on Craigslist?
Thursday or
Go
maybe
to-
Wednesday, Thursday-ish.
Right.
I would say Craigslist and look up.
His Highness.
No, I'm trying to think of where you would look. Not casual and nothing is sexual. Jobs available, acting. Maybe there's an acting section in there. It's funny. I don't know whether any legit stuff is. Apparently, you can get a tranny or a lawnmower. That's all I know about Craigslist.
I see a job section.
It will have one. They used to have adult jobs, but now they probably have. Check for acting if there's any acting jobs.
Engineering, art, media. Design.
People are saying post that picture. I don't know how much we want to get involved with.
Yeah, I mean, there's
a lot of hearsay and stuff. But
Yeah, I wouldn't post it till you know for a fact it's her and she's cool with it being posted.
yeah, I would.
Services,
Absolutely.
talent.
So yeah, so
search
she and her she saw this ad and she said that she and her girlfriend
for-
decided
Ian
to.
Halperin.
No, he wouldn't put his name.
Who knows?
You have to look for
with him.
certain keywords. Zilch.
Zilcheroo.
Put radio, maybe.
Yeah. Flop.
Phony.
30 copies sold.
Hang on. What day would the ad have been posted? The day of or before?
Wednesday or
Not day
Thursday.
of.
It would have been.
Give me the.
It might be before. I would say before that. He might have posted it a couple days before.
So either like between the 10th and the 12th, because the appearance was on the 13th.
10th and the 12th.
would
Let's
think.
see.
They usually then again, he might have taken the ad down, but I mean, they usually last for a week, I think.
Always dreamt of being on the radio.
No, that was just for.
What is that one?
It's for a comedy club. It's for Times Square Comedy Club.
Oh, great. Looking for radio interviews now booking.
And Why don't you do a little boxing in this downtime?
Yeah.
Should I really?
You got to get your training.
Models and dancers.
Work on your jab.
Work on your jib.
Do you really? Is that what I need to do?
Yeah.
Hey man, he's serious.
I'm
Sam,
not
walk us through
working
this
on
as we try to find
anything.
the ad. Because the ad is going to be tough to find.
The ECW zombie is still texting me updates right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. We have her phone number, so we can try to get her on the phone.
Oh,
All right, good.
So what happened was she and her girlfriend.
Can't the zombie call our show real fast too?
Of course, the ECW zombie loves calling the show.
Has he been on?
He's a big special delivery guy. He's a bit of a psychopath.
Let's just not say it. It's just an idea.
I can't see that far.
Could you pass that over to
I won't say it.
Gregorio? No, I know.
Very
Just a
good.
suggestion.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I
Good
wrote it too
idea.
small.
Good idea.
Could you send it to Eric or Troy?
Yes.
while you have it typed out?
Boy, I've made a couple of wonderful revelations like that.
Oh, have you?
Girl down when I lived in my old building, a girl who lived down the hall. I forget how she left her keys in the door one time, and I did that, and I realized that she was a prostitute.
Really?
Yeah.
Your neighbor was a prostitute?
Yeah, 5 doors down, my old
What a
apartment
coincidence.
on 43rd Street. And
Did you ever...
did I, without a rubber? I fucked her 30 times without a rubber.
Holy!
I would come
shit.
at her.
30 times?
Yeah. Some people know what it is. It
Did you
doesn't-
cry when you had to move?
No, because I started to feel
That
bad.
really is very close.
She was a heavy drinker. I started to feel bad. It's not coming up as anything? Okay, cool. I said to... also, is the search settings on everything, or is it on mild?
I love how he just says stuff like
Mild?
that casually. One of his fucking...
Everything.
One of your neighbors was a and you just casually tell the story and move on.
Well, I told Danny to Google the number. That's why. So I remember one time a neighbor of mine had left her keys in. I forget how I got her number, but it was one of those reasons. Like, 'cause she left her keys or whatever. I asked for the number and she finally gave it to me because I would always see her on the floor and she was sexy. I'd see her in the elevator. I was like, fuck, she had great tits. So I Googled her number and she was an escort. And I called it and I was like, hey. And she goes, it's $400 for the hour.
Shit.
This is blah, blah, blah. If you want this and that. And I'm like, well, it's Jim from down the hall.
Oh.
And she said, oops, I fucked up. She said, it was something like that.
And you said, no, you didn't.
No, ma'am.
You made a
said-
windfall.
You said the magic words. I used to get her for half hours. She would literally walk over and we would just have unprotected sex.
How convenient for her, too. She just gets
Dude.
to walk down the hallway
It was fucking so hot.
knowing you're probably not going to choke her.
It was great, dude.
Would you be in your apartment some nights just jonesing, knowing she's right down the hall?
Yeah, I'd call her and just see if she was around or text her, whatever. I don't remember if I texted. Yeah, I texted back then.
More pictures coming in from the actress that Ian brought in,
Yeah,
making believe that she was one of his goddesses. That was the whole thing. If you didn't hear the show, Ian making believe he had goddesses.
Her ass doesn't
Yeah.
look as big as it did when she was here.
But so they responded to this ad, and Ian gave them cash. He said not to appear on the show, just it's like, here, have some money. And then he took them out, and he bought them the outfits
He bought their outfits
that they were wearing. He bought them the outfits.
Yeah.
And then he brought them to some karaoke bar, and so they were out late. And then, I don't know what happened beyond that, but then he brought them here, and then they just played along. And then once they left, apparently he says that she said that they were outside, and Ian started, getting close to both of them and kind of kissing them and touching them, and they both got creeped out and left him. But now I'm getting a text that he's texting her, offering them money to move to Miami with him.
Oh, boy.
Where's Ian get all this money?
He's His
Does
Highness
Ian have-
Hollywood.
Does he have a lot of money? You think?
I don't know how much money
I think
he has.
Ian, if he's doing that,
Yeah.
he's the same type of text I would send. If he's doing that, he's jerking off furiously right now, and the idea that she would say yes to that is turning him on.
It's just that's enough
Yeah.
to get him going.
It's weird. Like if you could get someone to go, yeah, I'll move there for money. It's just like he could probably come to that
Yeah.
because he's a foot. Remember that he liked Dr. Victoria Zdrok's feet. So he's a foot guy. He's a sub. So the idea of he's probably a fucking a financial
right.
slave.
You want to talk to the zombie?
Yes, of course I do.
All right. No, he's gone now. What happened to the ECW zombie?
Very
Where
busy.
is he? He was there.
He was there.
disemboweling somebody and eating them.
And then
Does he do that?
Whoa.
Oh shit! There's a picture of him.
Is he a big wrestler?
No, he's not. He wrestled. He's had one television match, except it was so like weird because he was a zombie that now he's like he does conventions and stuff as the ECW zombie.
Did he like move too slow because he's a zombie?
He was like, oh, he yells brains and he comes out to the ring like a zombie.
No, that's the worst zombie
and
ever.
you watch this shit.
He came in here on Halloween and he gave Cousin Brucey a bear hug.
But who is he?
He's the ECW zombie.
No, he.
Do you like him?
He's the best.
Why are you laughing?
He's the best.
He's a zombie wrestler.
Right.
We made him come in full gimmick when he did it, a special delivery in studio.
Why wouldn't you? It's radio.
We want the zombie.
Of course, you want the zombie. Sure.
It's Halloween.
I guess he's not calling back, so.
Oh, he's going to be really pissed off that he missed his opportunity to be on the Opie and
true.
Anthony
To
show.
talk about Ian Halperin and his fake goddesses.
When did you start calling your mouth full gimmick?
That's not what he was in.
I don't understand what Ian Halperin's big fucking problem is.
So-
because apparently I said something. I don't know.
What do we got?
Zombie
Wait,
here.
something's going on. Zombie. We got the zombie.
Zombie.
All right. Here's the ECW zombie.
There he is.
Gentlemen,
Do the brains thing.
Ah,
Do brains.
that's it. It's
That's
the
him.
zombie.
That's him, all right.
the ECW zombie.
at this point, I'll come out and mow your lawn too, Mr. Cormier.
Thank you, sir. I have some gardeners, though, that I
Yes,
dress as
master.
zombies myself.
Yeah.
They're called Mexicans.
So you just happen to know one of the goddesses that Ian brought in here, making believe, it was some girl that just really wanted Ian.
Yeah, I'm at the point in my career where I'll pretty much do anything for a few bucks. So I was this like superhero character type of video shoot on Sunday for the comic book geeks that like to watch virtual reality comic books, and this chick was
Yeah, whatever.
this chick was one of the girls that was there. There was one other girl too, and basically I was the evil mauler. I was the goon. So right before one scene, we're upstairs in this room. It was like a Brooklyn brownstone, and we're upstairs in this room, and I say to her, "Okay, so I'll just stay here, and I'll just be the big doofy goon." And I swear to Christ, she goes out of nowhere. She says, "Oh, that's you know Club Soda Kenny?"
That makes sense because I told her all about Club Soda Kenny before she came in the studio.
But
So that's why it was in her
said
head.
I was a big doofy goon. She said she brought up Club Soda Kenny.
Oh,
That should be the natural segue for anyone who hears that word.
Yes.
Big doofy goon.
So anyway, long story short, I'm a big fan of the show, but I didn't show my hand to her, and I was like, "Oh, really? Yeah, I know him a little bit. Why? What's going on?" She was like, "Well, I was on the show on Friday. I didn't hear the show Friday, but she's like, I was on the show Friday, and I was one of Ian Halperin's goddesses." And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And she pulls out her phone and she showed me. And she told me, and then I was like, "Yeah, let's get a little picture together."
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And you sent
And I
that
went
right to
into
Sam.
Total detective mode for the show at that point, and then Sam, of course, got a text a short time later.
How did he meet her?
How did he meet her?
Yeah.
Through Craigslist. He met her through Craigslist. Then he took her to BB's. He bought her the dress that she wore, and then he took her to karaoke, and he sang "Midnight Train to Georgia" to her.
Sounds like Ian to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a weirdo.
But nothing went. But nothing went on, according to her, and I believe her. And she was like, because he started the next day after the appearance, he was getting started to get touchy feely with her. And she didn't like that. And then apparently there's a YouTube video online of him taking a photo of her with her posing with Elmo.
There is a YouTube because he posted it and he said, "Hey, look, somebody posted a YouTube video. They saw me with Elmo." not acknowledging that he just had somebody film him with Elmo. Like he acted like somebody saw Ian Halperin and made this video, and Ian found it on YouTube.
That he's a big star.
That's her?
That's her
Yeah,
with
that's her.
She's sexy.
with
Yeah, she's
Elmo
definitely all right.
and the fake Cookie Monster.
Girl.
She's
which is
pretty,
blue
right?
Elmo without the nose.
Right.
She's only 20 years old. Like, I felt really bad. I felt.
Her tits were horrible for 20. Oh my God! Seriously, what happened?
Yeah.
Wait, dude, is she an actress?
Yeah, she's well, no, she's an aspiring actress. She does like a lot of promo work for like Bacardi. She's like one of those Coors Lights girls.
Oh yeah, the booze girls.
But it's just a scumbag business. Like people owe her. She's counting. People owe her like $1,450, and this guy Ian didn't even give her a fucking dime. And then he texted her yesterday. He wants to bring her down to Miami Beach, and all expenses paid, of course. I guess to pull the same gimmick. I'm like, you don't understand. She doesn't know that she did work. I was like, you made him look good.
Wait, what was the ad she answered though? She wasn't getting paid.
It said it'll pay you big money. It'll pay you big money. But he played on her kindness for weakness. Like the girl legitimately is not a fucking like a piece of shit yet. I mean, she's just here.
Well, she's going for her masters. We learned that on Friday.
Well, I don't know about all that. But
Do you know where she lives? Is she a New Yorker or Jersey?
yeah, she lives uptown somewhere, I think. Because my buddy was dropping her off. My buddy, the cameraman, he was dropping her off uptown.
Ah. Did he fool around with her?
Dropped off uptown.
Damn.
No, he's not going out. No, he's lives up in Poughkeepsie. He's married.
Oh, all right.
Now, what the
Totally.
fuck? Ian didn't pay her, is what she said.
Ian did not pay her. He said he gave her the exact text that she sent to me.
All right, hold on, Zombie. Hold on, because I don't want to lose this. Stay on the line. This is Olive. Olive.
Okay.
Olive.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. You were one of the goddesses.
What the fuck? You guys waking me up? What time is it?
It is very early, and we
8 a.m.
apologize, but unfortunately, this is what time we have to do this,
this is
stupid show.
Very important stuff. We got the ECW Zombie on the line. Ian Halperin is threatening Anthony with a boxing match, and of course, you were one of the fake goddesses on Friday, and we're trying to get to the bottom of this story finally.
She the goddess I just saw the picture of?
No fault of yours, though. No fault of yours. We realize, what you were doing, and that's cool and everything.
We were hoping you were going to blow up his spot live on Friday, but that's all right, I guess.
We just want to know what the deal was with.
Woke me up too.
Yeah, sorry,
Sorry, Zombie, but
we
you're
just
a
want to know
zombie.
what the. Hold on, there, Zombie man.
Zombie. Hold on. I'm going to put Zombie on hold.
Zombie doesn't sleep. He's undead.
Yeah, he sure is. He's friggin' something about radio, unknowledgeable. I have no idea what I'm trying to say.
That's all right.
Olive.
You're thinking about the fight.
Olive.
Yeah.
What did Ian say that he was going to give you? Did he say he was going to give you money?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. And what we're hearing from the Zombie is that you weren't compensated for your appearance here on the show, right?
I mean, I pretty much got some breakfast out of it, and that's about it.
Breakfast out of it.
Breakfast and a dress.
Yeah.
And of course, the company for the day with the amazing Ian Halperin.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. It was awesome. I had an awesome time.
Now, what is that like when you're hanging out with Ian? Give us a little bit of, obviously we saw what was going on here in the studio and having a lot of fun with it. But what was it like hanging out with him when you weren't here on the show?
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, he's not that bad.
Yeah, but did
You guys are ripping him in your asshole. He's not that bad.
Did you answer a Craigslist ad?
My friend hooked me up with it.
What was the ad? What did it say?
Yeah, what was the ad promising?
I don't know. She hooked me up with it. She was like, "Hey, come up here with me or whatever."
Our opinion is Ian doesn't really like to have sex with girls, but we don't know for sure.
That's what I would think.
So
no, he tried to put the moves on me. He's not gay, guys. He's not.
he was trying to put moves on you,
but
he wasn't paying you enough for that shit, right?
I'm not a hoe, guys. I'm not a hoe.
Oh, you're not? Okay, we have to ask this, Craig.
No.
You're not an escort?
Yeah, because a lot of people are thinking you might be a hoe, so it's good you're saying that to clear your own name here.
I'm not. No, I'm not a hoe.
Are you an actress?
I'm not an escort. Yes, I'm an actress.
Okay. What was the attraction of the gig for you? Did you think there'd be money, or what exactly did your friend tell you that it was going to be?
It's gonna be fun. Get a little bit of cash out of it, whatever. And I was like, oh, I heard that you guys were raunchy assholes, and I got a slick mouth, so I was like, yeah, let me go on the air at 8 a.m. show these motherfuckers what it's about, whatever.
Yeah.
And then all I got out of you guys was black jokes.
Well, that's all we got, really.
I wasn't I'm like, okay, so let me go on air at 8 a.m. Tootsies and Hooties, guys.
Who did that? I was gone. I'm so happy I was.
Oh, of course.
Anthony, you motherfucker, you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm trying to keep it classy. I got my all-white angelic outfit on. You guys are lucky.
I know.
I was trying to be nice and ladylike.
I'm the resident racist around here, so
You wanted to go ghetto.
You
wanted to go ghetto on your ass.
Yeah, you guys are the first people that actually recognize that I'm black. Everybody else thinks I'm Spanish. So
yeah. Well, I think the other goddess kind of was kind of okay, two black chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you had
did you know that? Did you know the other girl?
Yeah, she's my friend.
Oh, okay.
So you guys had to make believe you were high class, kind of going for your masters and all that.
No, we are high class.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I do have degrees. I do have degrees.
Oh, okay.
So you guys were like, I was about to say it, but then she's like, oh no, yeah, whatever. But I really am educated.
Now, madam, you and I did not meet, so I didn't get a chance to talk to you. What is your degrees in, and how old are you?
I can't tell you my age because models never tell their age.
Okay, fair enough.
But media studies and psychology with minor in Spanish.
Oh, cool. Are you a good actress?
I'm an awesome actress. I mean, you were fooled, right?
I wasn't here.
No, we weren't fooled at all. We knew something was going on.
But that was more on the part of Ian.
We were really frustrated you didn't blow up his spot on Friday.
Were you getting kind of skeeved out when he was kissing you so much?
No, not really. I mean, it comes with the territory.
That's some territory.
Did you kiss him back?
Closed mouth.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, no tongue. I never saw any
tongue. I don't remember. It was so fucking early, man.
It was early.
When did you tell?
Stoner guys. I don't remember.
When did you tell Ian to beat it?
Yeah, buzz off.
Yeah, how did this whole thing end?
I mean, after breakfast, it was like, oh, okay, see you later, have a good one, whatever. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Was he talking about that went really well, that was great, that was good?
I love your impression of it. Oh, priceless.
Shit. Fucking Ian, man.
Good times.
What'd you have for breakfast?
What, then or now?
Then.
Then or now?
No, then. With Ian, where'd you go?
Shit. Hey. So fucking early, guys.
That's all right.
Bluefin, it was nice. It was nice. He wasn't cheap. He's not cheap, okay? So.
Oh, wow.
But he didn't give you any money.
I did get some nice stuff.
Wait a minute.
I did get some nice stuff.
Olive, do you think he gave your friend money and she might have shortchanged you?
Oh.
No.
That happens.
I seen it. No.
All right.
Yeah, he got her a dress and some karaoke and some burgers and breakfast.
Olive is very pretty.
Sounds great.
I liked her photo.
Oh, thank you.
You're very lovely.
Yeah, Jimmy likes Olive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jimmy is attractive to Olive.
There's a picture of you with two creatures.
Oh, the dumb fucking.
Oh, God. Yeah. I met Timmy doing a shoot on Sunday. And I was like, man, I met a guy named Club Soda Kenny. Isn't that an awesome name? And he was like, Club Soda Kenny. Opie and Anthony, right? And then we realized that we know all the same fucking people.
I meant the Elmo monsters,
not the zombie monster.
Yeah.
God.
You have a picture here with Elmo.
Fucking YouTube.
Giant Elmo.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who filmed the Elmo video?
Some clown, and I looked you guys up on Twitter. Some fat fuck saying, oh my God, those cunts are hideous. And I'm like, you know what? You think that these cunts are hideous because you've never seen a cunt, you fat gay motherfucker, you.
Right. Sounds like the person I was talking to yesterday.
Whoever whoever the fat motherfucker is on Twitter saying those country
Every fan we have.
Oh my God! Please.
You're talking to about
That shit was
10,000
bastard. I know
people
you're
at one
listening.
time.
I know you're listening.
with that comment.
Yeah, I know he's listening. I know he's listening right now with his finger up his ass saying, "Who, me? Who?"
Yeah, this chick's ghetto, man.
Do you have a Twitter, Olive?
No, I don't Twitter.
No.
No.
Oh, well.
Why not?
Don't Twitter.
Can we give your
Because
phone number to
Twitter's
Jimmy?
for No, don't give my phone number out. My phone number is for special people only.
Oh, we ain't doing
special
that.
people.
Give it to Jimmy Norton.
Well, you were all right on Friday. We were just bummed you didn't blow up his spot because that would have been great for us.
But it was funny
because he's such a phony with everything. You
It was
know,
goddamn funny.
and
I
over
think.
the top, and he gives us great
It was
radio.
a Charlie Sheen thing. It was a Charlie Sheen thing, and he interviewed all of Charlie Sheen's goddesses. So it makes sense for him to come on the show with goddesses.
Of course.
Right.
On.
Did you
know what I'm
guys?
saying? I thought you guys were catching on.
Did you guys sleep together? Any of that shit in the same bed? Any sex? Anything going on?
I might have to punch you out.
Oh,
That's a definite no.
That's a no, right?
Olive is saying she did not give up the booty to Ian Halperin.
No, and that's essentially what we need. All we needed to know.
Remember, I like to keep it professional. Did you not just call me this morning and I was like, "Hey guys, I want to keep it professional."
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, it'll be fun," and I'm like, "Yeah,
but
let me have some fun at
that-
depressing hour." And
Oh, believe me, compared to the last time you were on, this is the utmost professional.
Wait, yeah, that's why we're asking these questions because I mean, Ian wanted everyone to think that he was just having sex with you two all night long and staggered into the studio after pulling an all nighter. So it's good to get your side of the
I
story.
did party all night though. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't have any makeup on.
Yeah. And you are beautiful, by the way. So for whoever is saying that on Twitter is ridiculous.
I only saw one picture of you, but I have to say you're very lovely.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I would like to link
guys.
arms with you.
You'd like to link arms with me and frolic and skip down the sidewalk as we eat ice cream and lollipops?
I was thinking more of chicken to a motel and do golden showers in the tub, but I mean that sounds fun.
Well, we can start there.
Yeah, the way you said it sounds nicer. So
what the hell? We have a few
frolicking
hours
with
to kill
lollipops, sure.
Before that.
So, what do you have you been in plays and stuff? Olive? Hello?
Olive.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we
I have
can.
an iPhone. Yeah.
Have you
I don't do plays or theater. I do mostly like modeling, print work, and stuff. Like I've been in a couple of lookbooks, and I do a lot of promotions. Like I've done everything from Nestle's Nespresso to like what else have I done? Self Magazine and Pop Chips and all kinds of stuff like that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
so
pretty
she's
much
working.
that's pretty much how I make my money. I mean, I don't. If you want to call it a real job, I don't have a real job. I don't 9 to 5 it. I mean, I make enough money doing this. I don't have to work that hard.
Yeah, she's working.
Yeah, but Ian didn't pay her.
Yeah, well, that sounds like Ian.
He didn't give you actual cash
I'm
at the end of
cool,
it for your time?
honestly, no, but I mean, I'm cool with like the clothes thing. I've done trades before. Like I worked for like a buttload of makeup. I worked at a trunk show and they gave me a couple pieces. So I consider that compensation, but cash would have been nice.
How much did you want?
I can't disclose that because my prices vary depending on the client.
Well, yeah, but you could disclose how much for a general thing like that. I don't think that's because that's not.
You make it sound. You can disclose for a general client who just wants a rub and tug.
No. I don't mean sex. I don't mean sex stuff. I mean I'm trying to say it in a way like that's kind of a potential gig for you. You're hanging with a guy, but it's not like a modeling gig, which would pay a lot more.
Yeah, all day to hang out and make like you're some guy's girlfriend for a radio show. Like
that's probably a lower end paying gig as compared to like if you were modeling for something, you would obviously get paid more. That's a more legit gig. So I'm just trying to word it like that.
My day rate's like $800.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you would have
my day rate. If you want me for 8 to 10 hours, then you're gonna have to pay me $800.
So what he did, if he would have just handed you like
unless we're cool.
right, or unless it's going to lead to other work or something.
Yeah.
Okay. How tall are you?
I mean, I just 5'8".
Is that the right size for a model?
Just short.
No, you're supposed to be 5'9". You're supposed to be 5'9" with a 34-inch hip, but I have way too much junk in the trunk, so I'm not considered. I'm not considered agency model.
Okay.
Agency standard, but I get mad work. I look more realistic, so I get more of like the promotional side. I market myself more as like that Target, Gap, Old Navy type of look. Like if you've seen my book, like most of my stuff is like smiling, sweaters and jeans, like jump shots, stuff like that. I don't really do a lot of lingerie, and I don't do any nudes and stuff like that.
Do you have a big hiney? Because you said junk in the
For a
trunk.
model, yeah.
Yeah, she got an ass on her.
You've seen it.
I know
you've
I did.
seen
I
it.
wasn't here.
Yeah, Jimmy wasn't here.
Ass on her.
I was
Well,
away.
You missed the best ever.
I
Hottest chick ever
actually,
walking into that studio.
I'm a dancer, and I was on the road. I was in a dance troupe, and we traveled.
You work Conkomania? You work at Chippendales? I want to come see you
No,
sometime.
not that kind of dancer. I do like what's that? Yeah, I do modern art and like kind of interpretive dance.
I don't get interpretive dance. Like, it's just, I'm like, what's going on here?
Oh,
Even
neither.
when I'm smoking a joint, I don't get it.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's like you think of a dance like you interpret it.
Oh my God.
There's a picture of your hiney now talking to one of the blue creatures, and you have money. There's a picture of you.
Yeah, I gave him, you know what? I was like, look at these Mexicans out here in Times Square hustling. So, I'll give him $1.
These Mexicans, these little Mexicans in their dumb little hot suits.
Yeah, unbeknownst to me, I'm getting videotaped from behind, and that's the same asshole who's like, those cunts are hideous. Yes, I did my research.
Oh,
Yes, I did my
damn.
research.
Wait, the same guy who said you guys are hideous is the same one that posted.
Same guy. He was like, I seen him on Opie and Anthony and with those ugly cunts, and I got video of him falling for the Elmo scheme, whatever, some stupid shit like that. And I was just like, what an ass.
Yeah, I don't think that you're ugly. I need more photos of you. I only saw the one, and you look rather cute.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hear you're a lovely girl.
There's nothing
Oh,
wrong
there
with her.
she is,
And your
walking in the
personality.
white over there.
Walking away with
Let me
Ian.
see. Oh yeah, she's.
You said there's nothing wrong with me. I've got personality over here. The only thing that was wrong is I'm walking away with
Yeah, walking away with Ian. That's the hard part to swallow.
Yeah, she's pretty. Like, oh, I can. Can you go back a little, Danny? There was a little profile view, a side view. When you walk away, you can see where the hiney is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Juicy.
Yeah, very lovely.
You got a lot of juice.
And oh yeah, and I'm a white guy, so I typically
Yeah.
I date white girls, and I mean I'm a typical white dude, but I like
You like a little juice.
you. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay if you're down with brown. I mean, I get it.
Oh no, I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, just saying.
In-house racist?
What's that?
Are you the in-house?
Oh, Ant's not down
No,
with
that's
Brown.
Anthony. No, he's not
He's
down.
not down with
He won't
Brown.
even use UPS.
Most of those guys look like they're wearing long pants. What's that about? They only hire like Brown at this point, I think.
UPS?
UPS, yeah.
So,
that's so fucked up.
do you date white guys?
You know what? It doesn't really matter to me, but I prefer Middle Eastern. I don't know why. I got this thing for Arabs.
Do you really?
Wow, that's weird.
You like when
Yeah, I
plain?
don't know. I don't know what that is.
What do you like about the Arabs?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know that the dark eyebrows. They always sound sexy. I don't know what it is.
Do you like when you get on a line how everybody just clears away and you can immediately go to the front of it with them? So you like the dark Middle Eastern, like Mediterranean type guys?
Lebanese.
Lebanese.
The guy that I was talking to. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like hairy guys?
Yeah, they got a lot of
No,
hair.
he's not hairy. He's not that hairy. Like the ones that I've been with aren't that hairy.
Do you
but-
prefer them uncircumcised?
Ew, no way. Cut that shit.
Cut that shit.
I'm not touching it if it's hiding from me. If I have to go play hide and seek with it, no,
Cut that shit.
See, I was I know she's acting like it's a tag on a sweater. I was circumcised, but I kind of wish I had my foreskin back. I resent it.
Why?
What?
Because you're born a certain. I was circumcised, and I kind of wish I had my foreskin.
Are you kidding?
No,
Why would you want that?
because I've beaten my penis up masturbating so much. I feel like it's a boxer without that fucking protective helmet. Like if I had the foreskin, maybe I would have been a little gentler with it, and I'd have some more sensation.
Sensitivity?
Yeah.
Oh God, no way. And then you would not find a chick like worth it to roll that shit down and put her mouth on it. No way.
Well, if you keep it clean, I mean, I'm not saying I would be unclipped and
There's no
dirty.
such thing as keeping keeping that thing clean. I don't care who you are. There's no such thing as keeping that thing clean. Lint gets in there inevitably.
Lint.
It's like primetime real estate for lint and like whatever stuff goes on.
Gack.
There.
Oh, you don't like that?
Normally, what would be absorbed by the front of the undies after you take a leak or something, maybe is now just pooling up in there and rotting.
Does that shit smell, Olive? What does it smell like?
Oh, God. I only got close to it once. I was just like, oh, my God, what is this? I'm not touching it. I don't know. I can't explain that smell. It just smells like something old. It smells like something old.
I think I know.
I'm like, what is this? Like butter gone wrong or something. I'm like,
It smells like a belly button.
on that thing.
A belly button.
Yeah.
God, Olive.
Damn.
I think we got a new friend of the show.
Piss smell. With a little bit of a piss smell. I'm like,
Sure.
A bit of a piss smell to it, too.
It happens. Though you try to shake it, that last little drop hides under the fleshy hood.
Ugh.
Jimmy might be jerking off to you later.
Clip that shit off.
Would you come in and see us again?
Maybe.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe if you guys are nice to me this time.
We're not paying.
Yeah.
Jokes.
You were just collateral damage for the bombs that were flying over to Ian. Yeah,
because when he comes in, we just get confrontational. It's all about just going at him.
I knew it. I mean, I know that it's nothing personal. You guys just have to be assholes on the air because that's the only way you can make a check at the end of the month. So.
Well, there you go.
She just described our show.
That's our job.
How sad is that?
That's what our bosses said.
That's
to
actually
us.
in the contract.
Yeah.
Be assholes.
In the contract, make complete assholes.
Yeah.
Yourself and others around you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really weird to look at a contract and see here within and assholes in the same sentence, but that's legal jargon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should come in because I didn't get a chance to meet you, and you seem very very cool.
I'm very, very cool.
Yeah,
on the cool side.
I'm 42. That's my idea of a compliment to a girl. You seem very cool, like I'm 11. If I give you gum, will you come in? I suck.
Yeah. Just keep in touch, guys.
All right,
Olive.
All
Thank
right,
you for
thanks.
calling, and sorry we woke you up and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to
All right.
sleep.
All right.
bye, Olive.
For sure.
Later.
Right, bye-bye.
And the whole time, the zombie's been listening.
He's been listening in.
ECW zombie.
Say brains.
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
It's like
She
he
was very
knows.
nice.
All right, Jimmy. What's the deal?
I believe her. I think she's an actress or a model or whatever.
Do you think if it's the right situation?
I don't know.
Nah, I don't think
For
she's
money, sex? Nah.
Not yet, anyway. If things don't pan out for her in a short time, I think she might have to dip over into that side.
Yeah, I think that she would. You'd know it. Like she seemed like she was legit. Like she's not a hooker. She's just a girl who. A lot of girls model and act and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
won't ever
I
fuck
could
you
see
for
that.
money. I think she'd have to like you to fuck you, and she wouldn't expect money for that.
Yeah.
I don't get that vibe off her at all.
A lot of people are legit.
Yeah.
At 20, and then 25 hits, and
And now what?
and then maybe start pushing 30.
I saw Anthony jotting a poem down, by the way, while she was
Yes?
talking for his girl. He goes, "If you ever fall, I'll always be there to catch you."
Of a fall.
While they went ice skating.
Oh, what an asshole!
Remember that one?
Yeah, we do.
This poem stunk. Doesn't rhyme.
Dumb poem.
So we'll get into the boxing thing after the break. In.
Yeah,
This leads
do we
to Ian
know
Halperin.
what I said that upset
Yeah,
Ian? We
yeah.
have that.
We
I
isolated.
went through what happened after Ian Halperin left,
Yeah.
and I got the most damaging audio that was said.
Okay, because I'm trying to think, and I can't think of anything that I said that was any worse than anything everybody else was saying.
Well, plus you wouldn't say anything to his face. It was only after he left. While he was in the room, you wouldn't insult him
We
at all.
beat the
Oh, my
shit
God.
out of him when he was
Yeah.
in here.
I know, like I didn't say anything bad to him when he was in
Exactly.
here.
And then-
After I left the studio, you were saying things behind my back. How about a boxing match?
Say
You
to
want
his
to box?
face.
How about a boxing match? Yeah, really?
Right outside this building, the boxing match is going to happen.
One
is it?
round. One round.
You got to
he
get
said.
permits for the boxing match.
One round. That's all I'll need.
TKO. He's a TKO you 1 round. You're out.
Wonder which type I should use.
Uh-oh.
Is that her? No, go back to one.
Oh, that's the
That's
other one.
her.
She accepted my friend request.
Oh, she's got nice pictures
She's
on
very
Facebook.
pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow,
Let me see.
she definitely didn't look that good in studio.
She was all nighter.
Taking
She was
these,
upset about the way they.
wow.
shots.
Holy shit!
She was upset with what they'd done with her hair at the parlor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's pretty. Cool. I normally just date white girls, but I think Olive and I are going to have to make a go at it.
Yeah?
Yeah. She'll date me without you. Please.
Give it a little shot, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
like that.
Ian tweeted yesterday he wants to box Anthony because of the stuff that was said after the show, which is crazy because the stuff on the show was pretty wild. And the other thing, to the listeners that don't get it, I don't know what to tell you. They're like, why would you have Ian on if you guys hate him so much? How long
Shut
have
the
you been listening
fuck
to
up,
the
people.
show?
Yeah, if you don't get it.
That's the whole
Please.
reason we have him in, is for that confrontation.
Because you're living vicariously through him.
Right, through His Highness. It's like, that's her.
Yeah.
That's her usually without the makeup.
Well,
And
look,
then-
here's the thing. When you have a Facebook page, you're going to put the best pictures of you. You're not going to put what you really look like. You're going
Right.
to put the angles that make you look better than you are. So, you know, you can't just look at a profile picture and be like, oh, she's hot.
even that picture, she's all right. The hair's a little too curly in that one, but
Are you saying nappy?
She's a Ray Dawn Chong
a little
thing.
nappy.
She's trying Betty Boop lips there. She's
Yeah.
got like eye makeup there.
She's got
That's
really nice
worked
eyes
in.
and really big lips.
You hear this? That's what happens right there. When you slap like your 3/4 hard dick on the lips.
All right, we'll play the clip that got Ian all riled up
Oh, great.
and had him tweeting that he wants to box Anthony outside this studio. I can't wait for the boxing match.
I popped up Twitter last night. And I'm like, what the fuck is it? What am I in a battle?
Yes, you
Yes.
are.
With this guy? Give me a break.
You know what's
Maybe
funny?
get Ian on the line, matter of fact, after the break.
Yes.
Ian Halperin,
Yeah, what about
a very
him?
controversial figure.
Yes,
that,
he is.
Comes on the show from time to time. He had his big Charlie Sheen movie the other night. Did anyone see it? I
On
wanted
the TV
to.
Guide channel, yeah.
On the TV Guide channel. I heard it did all right. But after his appearance, we beat the shit out of him for like 2 hours or however long it was. It seemed like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I guess Ant really just ran his mouth after Ian left.
I don't remember saying anything after the show that was any more inflammatory than what was said during the show, or any more inflammatory than everyone else was saying during and even after the show. So I don't know why he decided to jump on my fucking shit about it, but my response is fuck him. I could give a shit.
Well, we got the clip that got him mad.
Oh, okay.
Got him so mad that he tweeted yesterday that he wants to box you outside
Yeah.
this very building.
He put an S in front of my last name, so it was Anthony Scummia.
Oh,
boy, wow, you are a wordsmith.
This is what happened, I guess, after he left. I got him mad.
You're
out.
Take it easy, His Highness.
Yeah.
There goes His Highness.
Good luck to you.
fun,
and,
it's only
TV Guide
fun.
channel.
Yeah.
It's Charlie Sheen
Yeah.
movie tonight.
Sounds
Look at me.
amazing.
Hold on.
Did make
I'm calling him His Highness. I'm fucking plugging his TV Guide
You're doing
channel
everything
show.
properly.
What the fuck?
Let's go back to the Ian clip from after Friday's show.
You're
out.
Take it easy, His Highness.
Yeah.
There goes His
It's only-
Highness.
Good luck to you. And,
TV
TV
Guide
Guide.
channel.
Yeah.
It's Charlie Sheen
Yeah.
movie tonight.
Sounds amazing.
Enjoy. That was fun.
Ian did make that fun.
He's such
Oh,
a
yeah.
cockney, really.
He really is. Isn't he just
He
like...
drives people nuts.
The fans fucking hate
What he
him.
does is you say something off the cuff. Oh, these are old jokes.
Old
These-
And then he
jokes.
tells 3 old jokes.
Yeah.
He's a. and
I
that-
understand your
that-
dick is 2 inches from
that-
the floor.
Got stretch marks around your mouth and you're stale.
That was from the Ron Jeremy joke book. I'll be doing a documentary about him and his jokes. TV Guide channel.
The light one, the darker bird, she seemed to be sort of into
The crow.
funny. That was a funny improv line.
Now, there, again, nothing any worse than was said during the show or by anyone else. Jim Jeffries was going off
Well, I don't
like
know.
a maniac there.
So he tweeted yesterday he wants to box you, right?
Yeah,
I don't know
wants
the
to
exact tweet,
box
but something
me.
like he called you out. He wants to box you. One round is all it's going to take, and he wants to do it
And
outside this building.
I agreed. One round would be all it would take. I would just have to choose which one. Hollow Point, Dum Dum, Wad Cutter.
Like that scene in Raiders.
Yes, exactly.
Fucking, what was it, knives?
The guy was with the spinning the fucking sword around. The
Swords,
big,
I mean, yeah.
that big fucking Arab sword.
Fuck that when I have this.
No,
Well, we got Ian Halperin on the line here. Your Highness, how did your TV Guide movie go?
Went very well. I want to thank thank everybody at Opie and Anthony for having me on. I'm glad Norton's in there.
Norton.
I idolize Jim Norton.
Hello.
And you guys outed me today. Look, I've been working on a book about Craigslist the last 3 years, undercover. It's called How the Wild Wild Web, ... Craigslist. And you guys got me, and kudos to you guys. You know, I got egg on my face this morning, and listen, I love Anthony, man. You guys have lasted so long in this business. There's so many pretenders in this business, and that's all I have to say.
Look at His Highness, His Majesty.
Let me just finish. Let me finish.
Yes.
I love O&A. I've loved being on your show all this time, and thank you for the opportunity, guys. That's all I can say. And great work today.
So, Ian, what you're saying is you did this Craigslist thing yesterday, or the other day, Friday, as part of an undercover operation for a new book that you're putting out.
That's right. What I'm saying is you guys will be in the book. I've been working on a book about Craigslist for almost 3 years now, and it's all about going undercover on Craigslist and all the stories about how the wild, wild web plays out.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. I have a daughter, I'm a father, and I take parenting extremely seriously.
How are you taking it seriously when you're just traveling all the time?
Well, you know, I make time for my daughter.
I can't even leave my house. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you have a baby, Opie. When I had my daughter, the first 7 years, I was with my daughter 24/7. And then I resumed.
And you figured at 7 years old, she's learned everything she needs from her dad.
That's it. That's all she could take. She kicked her father out at 7 years old.
Yeah, he said, "How are you?" She said, "Don't you have a book to write?" Hey, whatever happened with that girl I met in Montreal with you, who was fucking?
Well, she was legit.
She was smoking, man.
I dated her for several months, and because she lives in Norway, long distance relationship is very. Every time I get on a fucking plane. It's like 13 hours to, get shagged. It doesn't.
She was very pretty.
Yeah, she was.
Wow, was she nice?
Yeah. But Norton, I love you guys, man, and bravo.
Of course he does.
When I came back, I said all these guys, and Travis, your producer, told me it didn't play down that way. All you guys had to do was check the security roll at Sirius that day, Facebook her, and you out His Highness. I said it would be so easy to do that, but apparently it played down another way. But hey, to everyone at O&A, I got egg on my face today. I acknowledge it. They got me. They went undercover to
undercover. We learned from the best, Your Highness.
What happened with this boxing thing? Walk us through that.
Me and Anthony, I set up a makeshift ring outside the Sirius building. Austin La Hoya would referee.
Right.
Me and Anthony would spar. Now he wants to use a gun.
No, I never said that.
I'll let him draw first.
He didn't say he was going to use a gun.
I never said I was going to use a gun.
He might have threw the bullets.
Yeah, Anthony does throw bullets.
Yes, I throw them very hard.
Much the way like a monkey throws his own semen, Anthony throws bullets.
Don't be confused. It'll leave a little damage.
No, I would never do that unless I felt my life was being threatened. And by the likes of little Jewish man from Canada, I wouldn't feel that way.
So. Not small, Anthony.
I know you're a big gentleman. That's fine.
Yeah. No, but I thought me and Anthony going a couple of rounds in front of all the serious listeners would be a lot of fun.
I don't think so. I don't like getting punched. I don't like being punched in the head. It's a feeling that it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I hear you. No, you know what? Maybe it was a bad idea.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you're backing down off the boxing match.
Well, if he did, I'd step in the ring today with Anthony, and then we go out for a few beers after, and maybe I'd get Jill Nicolini to referee the match.
Why are you obsessed with Jill Nicolini? That's years ago.
You know what?
That might be 3 years ago now.
She has
no idea.
A 4.0 GPA, and she only talks good things about Anthony. And
when was the last time you talked to her?
I spoke to Jill about a year ago. I was on their TV show at, what is that, Channel 11 she's on or something, CW 11.
CW, is it? Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Pix 11 now.
I know her mother very well. I met Jill. I met her on the Sally Jesse Raphael show. We were both guests. And, to me, there's very few people left in the media I respect. And I'll say this on your show with all due respect to you guys, because I respect you guys to the utmost. I respect Howard. I respect Judith Regan, Murdoch, people who are on the playing field. But I miss people like Sally Jesse Raphael, who I thought was a fantastic host, fantastic personality. You know, there's not many of us left today in the media who give that fiery controversy that
Like it says us.
who are personalities. And I've always said you guys should have your own TV show.
You're mellow, Ian, today.
Well, he's keeping it real.
He's egg on the face, Ian.
He's keeping it real. He's humble. He's a little humble today.
You've been humbled?
You guys humbled me, man. You outed me. You're the first people.
Oh, well.
Ian,
I always thought I'd be making this phone call.
Ian.
I told you if someone could do it better than His Highness, I'll be the first guy tipping my cap to them. So I called in and said, bravo.
Ian, you know what you got to do now, right?
Tell me.
You got to take a dick from Shaq.
Well, you know,
I'm
Shaq,
sorry, brother, but you said it a lot on Friday about Shaq humbling people
You were
with
throwing
his
Shaq's
dick.
dick around a lot.
I think you might have to take Shaq's dick now.
I don't take dick. That's one thing.
Well, if you've been humbled, it's not gay.
That's true.
Jimmy knows.
There's no dick coming to His Highness's way.
Nothing. It's not gay to take dick if it's a wager.
That's
settled.
right. If you lose
If
a
you're
bet.
settling a
true,
wager,
true.
it's okay.
That's right.
Anthony.
Yes.
I'll call him Sir Anthony today.
Thank you, sir.
Damn,
If
man,
Sir
that's
Anthony
good.
steps in the ring with His Highness in front of Sirius Radio, I'll pay for the whole event. And
Just
if he
a
goes,
jerk.
The winner
Yeah.
gets a date with the loser gets a date with Shaq. How's that?
No, you know what? Like I said, I'm really not into any type of getting hit in the face or body with any kind of punches.
I respect that. So
Hey,
how's about you, referee,
hurts.
and Opie will step in the ring with His Highness?
All right.
Were you hoping that we would really react to the Sally Jesse Raphael thing? Because we really didn't give you much on that one.
I know, maybe
She's
you
a
don't
kook.
Like her, but, I knew Sally Jesse, and she was a player, man. She had a radio show. She had a TV show. She lasted like 25, 30 years.
How many years was she on TV?
Anyone, I have no fucking respect for anyone in this business who comes out for a cup of coffee. I've been in this business over 20 years. You guys have been in this business for eons. I think you were older than Moses. I think you were reading the news off the tablets back in the day, you guys. But you're around. You're players. Any motherfucker who just comes along, like Nick Cannon. How long's Nick Cannon been around?
He's been blasting for.
You know, Nick Cannon right now is listening to this show.
In person.
And
Yes.
he's getting a hard on. There's something about that relationship. And by the way, read the news. I said the governor was the biggest womanizer in Hollywood ever.
Yeah.
And, hey, a lot of people criticized me.
Ian, hold on a minute. And I know you don't like listening. Now you got egg on your face. Let's. I really want to ask you a real question here. In your book, The Governor, which you went undercover for, did you know that he had a love child with the help?
Yes. Yes.
Is
And
it in
I
the
have
book?
Documentation of that. We couldn't provide corroboration, and the publisher said don't go with it. The lawyers vetted it.
Oh, no.
But you like a good lawsuit, Ian.
Well, at this age, we don't need a good lawsuit with the governor. But one thing is, ironically, his people called me, and I'll tell you a good story. It was the California Chamber of Commerce. I rarely do public speaking. I used to do it. I used to tour around when my Cobain stuff was popular, and I rarely go out and speak in public anymore. So anyhow, his former political advisor, who was in Sacramento with him, her name's Pat, she called. She wanted me to be the keynote at the California
Pat
Chamber
who?
of
I think I know her. Pat who?
What's
Her last name? Mathany.
Google Pat. Google it. Anyhow, so I went there. They brought me out, flew me first class to a place called Ontario, California.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling you, I didn't prepare one note. When they were introducing me, the senator of California was in the front row. This was a few months ago. All that's going on in my head, I say, what the fuck am I getting into here?
Language.
The lights go on, but when I stepped on the stage, it was showtime. I had them laughing for an hour.
So you got...
It was a eulogy.
You got that... you got that power. When you hit the stage, you know it's time to perform.
Well, when the lights go on, you got to deliver.
I hear you.
What is he saying? He lost me a while.
He's talking about Pat. I know who Pat was.
Yeah, who's Pat?
Her name was Pat Taylor Cakes. But she would always just use her middle initial.
Yeah.
I thought it was Pat E. O. Furniture.
You guys still love me?
Yeah, we love you.
How could we not?
But now that the Arnie thing is out there, what could you add to that story that's breaking?
Oh, no, it was Pat E. Waha.
I hope Anthony gives it to her right from behind, right in the mouth. You know, the way Anthony gives it. I hope he gives it to her.
So you have nothing to add to the Arnold Schwarzenegger story. You said you had documentation and all that. Like, who was the help?
The help who he was fucking Arnold?
Yeah, that he had the baby with.
No, the one who forgot to return the fucking weed whacker to the neighbors.
Former live-in housekeeper. And let me tell you
I think he's going through a newspaper right now, hoping he can get some knowledge.
Yeah,
you said you have documentation. The kid might be as old as 10 at this point.
Yeah, 10 years old.
And who was the help?
I don't know. You think I give a shit about who was the help today? It was a housekeeper. All that I care about is book sales. The book's going through the roof today. You know,
hopefully due to an explosion in your house.
My whole fucking book is about Arnold's sexcapades. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
Except for this one. And everyone doubted His Highness.
Well,
they all said it's not true.
Again, you've been vindicated.
Came on the record and said he's fabricating all this. Well, where is that mooch today? What's that guy? Aaron, whatever his name was Aaron, and just because he's not getting off the hook today.
Hold on, Aaron who?
Fabricating the whole thing.
Aaron who?
Aaron who?
Aaron Burr.
You know, I live in the now. My
Neville?
is like shot from all these goddesses and pseudo goddesses, whatever.
Aaron Hank? Who is it?
Google it. Google it.
Google it. Google it.
Spokesperson.
Catchphrase, Google it.
He came out in the New York Post. Google Aaron and Ian. He said it in page 6 in the New York Post. You could Google it right now that I was fabricating the whole thing and it's full of crap. Where is this douchebag today?
Language. This is my home.
All right, Ian. Well,
how was your gig?
It was good, thank you. DC was very enjoyable.
Ian, we can't just have a phone call today. We got to move on. So
yeah, we got other things to get to.
I love you guys. All the best. And
yeah, you got egg on your face. You're not boxing Anthony, and you had the Arnold scoop.
Goodbye.
But you couldn't put in your big book because you would have got sued.
And then tweet.
That sounds good.
12 hours later. But no, peace out, everyone. Opie and Anthony.
Peace out.
Goodbye.
Jim Norton.
All right, Ian.
Got me today.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Ian Halperin.
What is it? Ian Undercover on Twitter?
Goodbye.
I think it's Ian Undercover on Twitter.
There he goes.
There is His Highness. And he will not be joining this channel.
No, it is not.
Ian. So it's not Bob Kelly, and it's not Ian Halperin.
Travis and I, the one thing we can agree upon is that Ian Halperin and Scorch are two of the greatest people to have ever walked the earth. And anytime we have anything to do with those two on O&A, we're in heaven. His Highness Ian Halperin, we were just talking about Ian Halperin and Scorch. Ian Halperin was on Friday.
Right.
And he mentioned that you are the best or one of the best DJs in New York City.
Oh, that was very kind of him to say that.
I didn't realize your skill level was that. And he said you DJ on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights, 675 bar.
Right.
That's in the meatpacking district. And yeah.
There's your people.
All right. Well, I got to do some
675 bar in the meatpacking district?
Yeah. Troy Kwan on Facebook and Twitter.
Okay.